Hello friends, good afternoon to everybody. In last lecture, we have seen the physical property of a alkyl halides. That is the boiling point of alkyl halide. We have discussed. The next physical property of alkyl halide is the solubility. In this lecture, we have to discuss about the solubility of a alkyl halides. Then solubility. We know alkyl halides are moderately soluble. Alkyl halides are moderately, they are the moderately polar, and even though they are moderately polar, then they are insoluble in a water. Even though alkyl halides are moderately polar molecules, they are insoluble in a water. And aryl halides, they are also insoluble in water. That is both alkyl halide as well as aryl halides. Both these are insoluble in water. They are insoluble in water. And their insolubility is due to the inability of this alkyl halide in water to form the hydrogen bonds. या ठिकाणी सोल्युबल कधी होतो, ज्यावेळी वाटरमध्ये हायड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स तयार केले तर तो सबस्टन्स वाटरमध्ये काय होत असतो, सोल्युबल होतो. Here alkyl halides and aryl halides, they are insoluble in water. That means they do not form the hydrogen bonds in a water. They are incapable to form the hydrogen bonds in water. So alkyl halides and aryl halides, they are insoluble in water. Then the attractive force that is attraction between alkyl halide, it is greater than attraction between alkyl halide and water. Attraction between alkyl halide is always greater than attraction between alkyl halide and water, and therefore they are also insoluble in water. Then about their solubility, तर पहिला आपण alkyl halide aryl halide हे दोन्ही वाटरमध्ये काय इनसोल्युबल आहे. तर ते सोल्युबल कशामध्ये आहेत? दे आर सोल्युबल इन ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंट. बोथ आर सोल्युबल इन ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंट. alkyl halide आणि aryl halide हे दोन्ही वाटरमध्ये इनसोल्युबल आहेत, परंतु ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंटमध्ये कसे आहेत ते सोल्युबल. दे आर सोल्युबल इन ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्व्हंट. देन नेक्स्ट aryl halides. About aryl halide, we consider here aryl halide. Aryl halide is also insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent. Here aryl halides are not modified. If they are not modified by any other functional group, then they shows the similar property to that of a corresponding alkyl halide. जे aryl halide हे दुसऱ्या एखाद्या फंक्शनल ग्रुपनं मॉडिफाय नाही केलं तर ते त्याच्या करस्पॉन्डिंग अल्किल हालाइड प्रमाणे प्रॉपर्टी दाखवतो. The aryl halide shows similar property of the corresponding alkyl halide if it is not modified by any other functional group. In a dihalo aryl halides, that is in dihalo aryl halides, the boiling point is same. In a dihalo aryl halide, the boiling point do not much varies, or it is nearly same, but their melting point shows the variation. The dihalogen derivative of a aryl halide पाहिलं, म्हणजे dihalo aryl halide पाहिले आपण, तर या dihalo aryl halideच्या बाबतीत त्यांचा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट हा जवळपास काय असतो, सेम असतो. त्यांच्या आयसोमरचा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट जवळपास सेम असतो, परंतु मेल्टिंग पॉइंट इट शोज द व्हेरिएशन. मेल्टिंग पॉइंट मध्ये या ठिकाणी व्हेरिएशन दिसून येतं. एक्झाम्पल, वी कॅन टेक द एक्झाम्पल आयसोमर्स ऑफ ए डायक्लोरोबेंजीन, that is a orthochlorobenzene. In orthochlorobenzene we know two chlorine atoms are on first and second carbon atom. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. This is the orthochlorobenzene. Second isomer, metachlorobenzene. Dihaloaryne's second isomer, metachlorobenzene. That is at first number carbon and third number carbon there is a chlorine atom. This is a metachlorobenzene, or meta we write M, metachlorobenzene. And third isomer is the para. In para position we know the groups are attached. Here chlorine is attached to first and fourth carbon atom. This is the parachlorobenzene. Parachlorobenzene. In these three isomers, you have considered these three isomers. In these three isomers, in ortho position, two chlorine atoms are on first and second. In meta, these two chlorines are on first and third, and in para, three chlorine atoms are on first and fourth. Parachlorobenzene. Then about their boiling point and melting point. Their boiling points are nearly same. The experimental values for their boiling point. We write for ortho, this value is of 453 Kelvin. For para, this value is of 446 Kelvin. For meta 446 Kelvin, and for para it is a 448 Kelvin. This shows there is no much larger difference. Their boiling points are nearly same. जास्त प्रमाणामध्ये डिफरन्स नाही, काय म्हणू शकतो आपण, त्यांचा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट हा नियरली काय आहे, सेम. दे हॅव द नियरली सेम बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, बट देअर मेल्टिंग पॉइंट शोज द व्हेरिएशन. मेल्टिंग पॉइंट मध्ये यांच्यामध्ये काय आहे ते व्हेरिएशन. वी राइट मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. द एक्सपेरिमेंटल व्हॅल्यूज फॉर मेल्टिंग पॉइंट हियर for ortho derivative melting point is 256 Kelvin. For meta it is a 249 Kelvin, and for para this value is the highest, which is a 323 Kelvin. It is a para shows the highest melting point. Para isomer shows the highest melting point than ortho and meta. Why this happens? Because in case of a para isomer, if we observe the structure of a para isomer have a symmetrical structure. तिथं आपण ऑब्झर्व केलं तर para isomer चं स्ट्रक्चर कसं आहे, सिमेट्रिकल. And due to the symmetrical structure of a para isomer, it will be the easily packed into the closely crystal lattice, and therefore the lattice energy is increased, and in order to overcome this lattice energy, the more amount of heat energy is required, and therefore this para isomer have the highest boiling point. Okay, is it clear? Here para isomer चा highest boiling point का आहे या लक्षात. या ठिकाणी para isomer चं नेचर हे कसं आहे, सिमेट्रिकल आहे, आणि सिमेट्रिकल नेचर असल्यामुळे या ठिकाणी या para isomer चं क्रिस्टलायझेशनच्या वेळी क्रिस्टल लॅटिस मध्ये क्लोजली पॅकिंग होतं, सहजपणे क्रिस्टल लॅटिस मध्ये क्लोजली पॅकिंग होत असल्यामुळे लॅटिस एनर्जी या आयसोमरची वाढते, आणि लॅटिस एनर्जी वाढल्यामुळे त्या एनर्जीपेक्षा जास्त हीट एनर्जी आवश्यक असते ते मेल्ट होण्यासाठी. त्यामुळे त्याचा मेल्टिंग पॉइंट, para isomerचा मेल्टिंग पॉइंट हा ऑर्थो आणि मेटापेक्षा काय आहे, नेहमी जास्त. देन नेक्स्ट point, optical isomerism. So completed the properties, physical properties of a alkyl halides as well as aryl halides. Then next, optical isomerism in halogen derivatives. Next point, optical isomerism in halogen derivatives. Halogen derivative मध्ये optical isomerism. In 11th standard we have seen isomerism, compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula are called isomers, and this phenomenon is known as isomerism. Then optical isomerism in a halogen derivatives. First see what is meant by stereoisomers. Stereoisomers. What are stereoisomers? Stereoisomers. These are the isomers having the same bond connectivity, that is the same structural formula, are known as stereoisomers. The isomers which have the same bond connectivity and same structural formula are called stereoisomers, and this phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. This phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism, and this stereoisomerism phenomenon, it is used to study the nucleophilic substitution reactions. Stereoisomerism हा phenomenon nucleophilic substitution reaction मध्ये nucleophilic substitution reaction study करण्यासाठी हा phenomenon वापरला जातो. Stereoisomers, is it clear? Stereoisomers means what are stereoisomers? These are the isomers which have same bond connectivity, that is they have the same structural formula, are the stereoisomers, and this phenomenon are known as stereoisomerism, which is used to study the nucleophilic substitution reactions. Then chiral atom and molecular chirality. Next concept, chiral atom and molecular chirality. Chiral atom and molecular chirality. Consider the example 2-chlorobutane. 2-chlorobutane example consider करायचे. Consider the example 2-chlorobutane. In 2-chlorobutane we know at second number carbon there is a chlorine atom. ते second number carbon ला इथे काय आहे? Chlorine atom आहे. 2-chlorobutane मध्ये CH3, CHCl, CH2, CH3. This is the structure of a 2-chlorobutane. According to the IUPAC convention, or by using the IUPAC rule, we give the number to this 2-chlorobutane as like from left to right. That is from left to right side. This carbon atom is first, this is second, this will be third, and this is the fourth carbon atom. Here it is observed that carbon is a tetravalent. It is bonded to 4 different atoms or 4 different groups. Here second carbon atom, it is bonded to 4 different groups. Here every carbon atom is bonded to 4 different groups. प्रत्येक कार्बन ॲटम हा दुसऱ्या 4 डिफरंट ॲटमला किंवा ग्रुपला अटॅच आहे. तसेच इथं सेकंड नंबर कार्बन, इट इज बॉन्डेड टू 4 different atoms or 4 different groups which all are different. The second number carbon, the structure we can write this structure as H3C. Second number carbon, this is the first, it is bonded to 3 hydrogen atom, and then it is bonded to second carbon atom. Second carbon atom, it is bonded to hydrogen, fluorine, and then it is bonded to CH2, CH3. It is observed that from all these 4 carbon atom, only second carbon atom, it is bonded to 4 different group. The second carbon atom ला हे जे 4 different group अटॅच आहेत, हे 4 different group हे totally कसे different आहेत. At second carbon atom, 4 different groups are attached. They are all different, and therefore this carbon atom The second carbon atom is known as a chiral carbon atom. Second carbon atom हा कसा आहे? Chiral carbon atom. It is a chiral carbon atom and shown by this sign. या साइनला काय म्हणायचं? Asterisk sign. Second carbon atom is a chiral carbon atom. It is shown by asterisk sign. And from this we can define the chiral carbon atom or chiral atom. ते chiral atom आपण या ठिकाणी डिफाइन करू शकतो. यावरून chiral atom म्हणजे पाहिलं काय दिसतं? हा कार्बन ॲटम चार कार्बन ॲटमला वेगवेगळ्या ॲटमनी किंवा ग्रुपनी काय झालेला आहे? अटॅच आहे. यावरून डेफिनेशन करतायत चिरल ॲटम इज द ॲटम which carries the four different atoms or groups. चिरल ॲटम म्हणजे असा ॲटम की जो चार डिफरंट ग्रुप किंवा चार डिफरंट ॲटम्स कॅरी करतो किंवा ज्या ॲटमला वेगवेगळे चार डिफरंट ॲटम किंवा ग्रुप जोडलेले आहेत तो कार्बन ॲटम म्हणजे कसा आहे? चिरल ॲटम. इट इज नोन ॲज अ चिरल ॲटम. This carbon atom is the chiral atom, and in 2-chlorobutane, second carbon, it is the chiral carbon atom. Second carbon is the chiral carbon atom in a 2-chlorobutane. Then chiral molecule. This is about chiral atom. Okay, is it clear? Chiral atom. Chiral atom म्हणजे काय? या ठिकाणी जो कार्बन चार वेगवेगळे ग्रुप किंवा ॲटम कॅरी करतो किंवा ज्या कार्बनला चार वेगवेगळे ॲटम किंवा ग्रुप अटॅच आहेत तो कार्बन ॲटम म्हणजे काय? चिरल कार्बन ॲटम और ऑल्सो नोन एज चिरल ॲटम. देन चिरल मोलेक्यूल. चिरल मोलेक्यूल. It is defined as the molecule which contain the chiral atom. When molecule contain chiral atom, it also has the unique property. Such molecule cannot superimpose perfectly on its mirror images, and this molecule is known as a chiral molecule. काय ठिकाणी चिरल मोलेक्यूल म्हणजे असा मोलेक्यूल ज्यामध्ये चिरल ॲटम आहे आणि तो चिरल ॲटम या ठिकाणी त्याची युनिक प्रॉपर्टी आहे. एकमेव प्रॉपर्टी म्हणजे ते मोलेक्यूल त्यांच्या मिरर इमेजेस, these molecules do not superimpose perfectly the mirror images. They do not superimpose perfectly their mirror images, and such molecule are known as a chiral molecule. When molecule contain one chiral atom, it acquires the unique property. Such molecule cannot superimpose the perfectly on its mirror image, and this molecule is known as a chiral molecule. And chiral molecule and its mirror image are not identical. Chiral molecule and its mirror image, it is not identical. We can take the example of 2-chlorobutane. Same example, 2-chlorobutane. Chiral molecule we consider here 2-chlorobutane. This is structure of 2-chlorobutane. If we keep the mirror plane in between here, this is a mirror plane, then it shows the mirror image of this 2-chlorobutane as like this: Cl C2H5H. This is the mirror image of the 2-chlorobutane. The 2-chlorobutane, it is a chiral molecule, and you have seen the property. This chiral molecule and its mirror image, they are not identical. The chiral molecule आणि त्याची mirror image हे दोन्ही कसे? They are not identical. सारखे नाही. They are not identical. They are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. हे दोन्ही कसे? Non-superimposable mirror images. What is non-superimposable mirror images? ते एक इमेज दुसऱ्यावरती ठेवली तर परफेक्टली त्याचं सुपरइम्पोजिशन होऊ शकत नाही. they are not perfectly coincide, and such phenomenon is known as a non-superimposable mirror images. Here, if we take this structure 2-chlorobutane and it is kept on the first structure, this is the first and it is the second. If this structure is kept on this first structure, second structure is kept on first structure, then these two structures are not superimposed. They are mirror images of each other. Structurally, it can be shown as CH3, H, C2H5, Cl. This is the first structure. Second structure, CH3, pick up and kept on this structure. Then Cl, then C2H5 and H. This is a non-superimposable mirror image of this first and second. First and second check at non-superimposable mirror images. The non-superimposable mirror images of a 2-chlorobutane. A chiral molecule and its mirror image have same structural formula. आपल्याला काय दिसते तर structural formula काय same आहे. As they have same structural formula, their molecular formula is also same. The structural formula same असेल तर या ठिकाणी molecular formula सुद्धा काय असतो same. The chiral molecule have same structural formula and same molecular formula, but their special arrangement of a 4 different groups which are bonded to chiral carbon atom is a different. म्हणजे chiral molecule मध्ये स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्म्युला सेम आहे, मोलेक्युलर फॉर्म्युला सेम आहे, परंतु त्यांचे जे स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट आहे की जे चिरल कार्बन ॲटमला 4 डिफरंट ग्रुप अटॅच आहेत, ती स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट दोघांची काय आहे डिफरंट आहे. देयर स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट विल बी ओनली डिफरंट. इन अदर वर्ड वी कॅन से चिरल ॲटम अँड देअर मिरर इमेजेस आर दे आर द स्टेरिओ आयसोमर्स ऑफ इच अदर. जे हे दोन्ही काय एकमेकाचे स्टेरिओ आयसोमर्स. जे पहिलं कंपाऊंड आहे 2-क्लोरोब्युटेनचं आणि त्याचे मिरर इमेज सेकंड, हे दोन्ही काय म्हणू शकतो आपण दीज आर द स्टेरिओ आयसोमर्स ऑफ इच अदर. अँड द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द चिरल मोलेक्यूल अँड इट्स मिरर इमेज इज सिमिलर टू द लेफ्ट हँड राईट हँड. जे चिरल मोलेक्यूल आणि त्याची मिरर इमेज यांचं रिलेशनशिप हे लेफ्ट हँड आणि राईट हँड प्रमाण आहे. ते सपोज वी कन्सिडर आवर 2 हँड्स, लेफ्ट हँड अँड राईट हँड. लेफ्ट हँड, if we put the right hand in front of it, then we can say the mirror image of left hand is the right hand. These are the two mirror images. As the relationship between these two, chiral molecule and its mirror image, this relationship is like the relationship of a left hand and right hand. This is also known as a handedness or also known as a chirality. It is also known as a chirality. Then next point, optical isomerism. Is it clear? Chiral molecule and chiral atom and chirality. We have also taken the example of a 2-chlorobutane to explain it. Then optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. Next point, optical isomerism. Say first, what is meant by optical isomerism? The stereoisomers in which isomers have different spatial arrangement of a groups around the chiral atom is called optical isomerism. Optical isomerism म्हणजे काय ठिकाणी stereoisomers की ज्यांची अरेंजमेंट चिरल ॲटम भोवती असणारी स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट कशी असते डिफरंट. ऑप्टिकल आयसोमर्स, दीज आर द नथिंग बट द आयसोमर्स, द स्टेरिओ आयसोमर्स. ऑप्टिकल आयसोमेरिझम इज द स्टेरिओ आयसोमर्स इन विच द isomers have the different special arrangement of a groups around the chiral atom, and these optical isomers they differ from each other. Optical isomers they differ from each other in terms of a measurable property known as the optical activity. Optical isomer they differ in only the optical activity property. The optical isomer differ to each other by this property, optical activity. You see what is meant by the optical activity. To know the optical activity, first it is clear the plane polarized light. First clear about the plane polarized light. ऑप्टिकल ऍक्टिव्हिटी समजण्यामध्ये आपल्याला प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाईट म्हणजे काय हे समजणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाईट समजलं तरच आपल्याला ऑप्टिकल ऍक्टिव्हिटी काय होऊ शकते समजू शकते. प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाईट, फर्स्ट से व्हाट इज मीन बाय द लाईट. व्हाट इज लाईट? ऑर्डिनरी लाईट कंसिस्ट ऑफ ए इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्स. ऑर्डिनरी लाईट कंसिस्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्स having oscillations of a electric and magnetic field in all possible planes perpendicular to the direction of a propagation. This is known as the ordinary light. The ordinary light चे काय आहे definition. Ordinary light consists of a electromagnetic waves having oscillations of a electric and magnetic field in all possible planes which are perpendicular to the direction of a propagation. This is a ordinary light. When ordinary light passes through the Nichols prism, then the rays which emit from this prism or the rays which emerge out from this prism, their plane is only one plane. And such a ray of a light having oscillations only in one plane which is perpendicular to the direction of a propagation, such light is known as a plane polarized light. Now ordinary light diagrammatically it is shown by, suppose this is a cross section of a ordinary light. Cross section of ordinary light. Of the electromagnetic waves in all possible directions. Air oscillations are in all possible directions which is a perpendicular to the direction of a propagation. This is a direction of propagation. This is a cross section of a ordinary light. When such ordinary light it is passed through Nichols prism. Suppose this is a Nichols prism. Through this Nichols prism, ordinary light is passed. Then rays emerging out of this Nichols prism, the light or the beam of a light which emerging out the Nichols prism have vibrations in only one plane or oscillations in only one plane, which is also perpendicular to this direction of a propagation. And this light which oscillate in only one plane, this light is known as a plane polarized light. It is known as a plane polarized light. Okay, is it clear? The definition of a plane polarized light. The ray of a light having oscillations only in one plane. ते लाईटचे रे ज्याचं ऑसिलेशन एकाच प्लेन मध्ये आहे आणि ते डायरेक्शन ऑफ ए प्रोपेगेशन ऑफ ए लाईटला कसे आहे ते परपेंडिक्युलर. Such a ray of a light which oscillate in only one plane and which is a perpendicular to the direction of a propagation of a light known as a plane polarized light. This is a cross section of a plane polarized light. Okay, then we will continue the article in the next lecture.